Hi everyone, my name is Kim France. This is a picture of my family and I in a high ropes course in Tennessee. I graduated from Frostburg State University with a BS in health fitness and went on to Syracuse University to get my master's in exercise science. And then I took about 10 years off. I did some coaching and I also started a family and was a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. 2 years ago, I decided I wanted to go back to school and get my teaching certification in health and physical education, and I did that at Eastern University. Currently, I am teaching in Upper Moreland School District at Upper Moreland High School and the primary school. My teaching philosophy really focuses in health and physical education. I look at building the students for a healthy lifestyle for the rest of their life. I teach them about how life is no fun and your quality of life is not good if your health isn't good. And so we talk a lot about that, and it's a place for social interaction. In phys ed, they have to put their phones away. They have to be able to interact with each other and do things with each other, people that they know and people that they may not know. And I think that's something really valuable for high school students who are so plugged in now with their cell phones to really have them have to be social in a social setting. I like to teach them lifetime fitness and have them know when they leave high school, what they can do to stay physically active, play sports like tennis and volleyball, and also know what to do when they walk into a gym and not be overwhelmed with the gym atmosphere and what's around them. STEMs, to me, is hands-on learning. It's active learning. It's discovery learning. It's allowing students to really find their way and figure out what they want to learn and not giving them the step-by-step process. It should be able to be integrated in all classrooms. I'm able to integrate STEM into my classroom. In phys ed in the primary school just yesterday, I was doing an activity where they did different movements to collect items. And then once they had all the items they collected, they had to build a tower. And we talked about the base and how the base needed to be strong. I picked this picture here for STEM because it's like a tree and it's all intertwined together and they really all do work together. And I like how the life of the tree comes together with all aspects. Students learning science, my favorite picture from the book was the Learner Centered, Knowledge Center, Assessment Centered, and the community. Without the community, we really are losing an aspect of the students being able to learn science. We need them to be comfortable and be able to settle into the classroom and be able to push boundaries and test new limits. I love this picture about don't put the coat on the snowman, it'll melt him. And the other student saying, I think it'll help him stay cold and stop him from melting. Giving students this scenario and allowing them to really explore it and test it. And that's how our students really learn science in the classroom. Some barriers to learning science. Previous knowledge is so necessary for them to make connections and what they learn and in the future, but it also can be a barrier because they may not be willing to look outside of what they know and what they've known their whole life and really explore other areas. Student motivation. If they're not motivated, they're not going to learn. As teachers, we have the hardest job to motivate students, especially as the world is changing, and keep them motivated. And we can do that. It's tough sometimes. Lack of community within our classroom. Okay, you have to have a community that works together and allows our students to really push those boundaries and really go outside their comfort zone and be willing to participate. And then lack of resources and time, which we all, teachers at all levels in all different schools, we all have lack of resources. We don't have the money to get what we need. And the time, we always want more time, but we have to work with what we have. What I've done in my classroom is I use a lot of questioning techniques to help the students arrive at the answers they're looking for. I do journal entries at the beginning of all my new subjects and learn about their preconceptions on different topics and learn about what they know and don't know. And then we do lots of small projects that work together and get to an answer. And my community in my classroom is very strong. I spend the whole first couple of weeks just really building the community so that they're comfortable with each other and will work with each other and push those boundaries together. Well, I'm out of time. I look forward to seeing all of your presentations, and I hope that you enjoyed my presentation.